When planning a trip, one of the more important decisions you have to make is whether you're going to travel alone or with a group. This choice depends on a number of factors including personal preferences, where you're traveling, your budget, and more. There is no right or wrong way to travel. This video shows the pros and cons of solo travel vs group travel to help you decide which type of travel is best for your trip. There is some debate among travelers about which types of travel are considered solo travel. In its purest form, solo travel simply means traveling alone, without friends or a tour group. You research, plan, organize, and book everything related to your trip by yourself. You're completely independent. Group travel usually means you're traveling on an organized tour with a group of people that you don't know. An average group tour consists of 15-20 people. The tour company plans and arranges transportation, accommodation, activities, and meals for you. Solo travel gives you complete freedom and independence. When you travel alone, you are in complete control of your trip. There is no one there telling you where to go, when to go, or what to do. You don't have to take anyone else's preferences into consideration when choosing a restaurant, hotel, or itinerary. You have absolute freedom and independence. You can travel at a faster or slower pace. As a solo traveler, you can see more in less time. The reason is that you don't have to wait around for other people. For example, every time I travel with friends, I end up wasting time waiting for somebody to get ready. You can stick to your own budget. We all like to spend our money on different things. Maybe you prefer to spend money on nice meals than a fancy hotel room. Maybe you'd rather take a bus than fly to save yourself $100. You can also hunt for bargains and discounts. While solo traveling, you control exactly how you spend your money. You don't have to worry about finding a travel partner or having your travel partner flake out. If you don't want to book a tour, finding someone to travel with is not easy. This is particularly true if you enjoy traveling to off-the-beaten-path destinations. After all, how many of your friends really want to travel across Africa by bus? You get to meet a wide variety of people. Every time you check into a hostel, you meet a new group of interesting travelers from all over the world. Just walk into the kitchen or common area and chat some people up and chances are you'll have some new friends. While solo traveling, you can be surrounded by other people and still feel lonely. This loneliness can make you depressed, homesick, isolated, and sometimes anxious. Solo travel is more expensive. When you travel alone, you have to cover the full cost of hotel rooms, taxi rides, food, or tours by yourself. You can't split costs with friends or take advantage of group discounts. As a result, solo travel ends up costing more than group travel. Solo travel is more dangerous. A single person is more likely to fall victim to a crime than a group. You have to eat alone and cook for one. Having to eat alone is one of the most difficult parts of solo travel, probably because eating is such a social activity. When you're eating your meal, you'll feel lonely and homesick at times. You have to plan and arrange everything by yourself. Planning an international trip takes quite a bit of work. You must create a budget, plan a route, arrange visas, research transportation, book accommodation, research activities, and more. A complicated trip can take weeks or months to plan. You develop a close bond with your travel group. When you travel with friends, you'll grow closer to them, even if you've known them for years. Overcoming hardships, navigating unusual situations, and viewing incredible sights together strengthens friendships. Meeting people. When you take an organized group tour, you are guaranteed a built-in group of people to hang out with, travel with, explore with, and get to know for the duration of your trip. You never have to be alone. Organized tours also introduce you to like-minded people from around the world that you otherwise would never have met. Group travel can be cheaper. You can split the cost of hotel rooms, taxi and Uber rides, food, and tours with your friends. For example, if a taxi ride from the airport to your hostel costs $15, it only costs you $5 if you split it with two friends. You can split work up amongst the group. Travel involves a number of annoying and tedious little tasks. Examples include looking up train schedules, negotiating the price of a taxi, cooking, and buying bus tickets. When you travel with a group, you can divide these little jobs among your group members. Group travel is safer. As the saying goes, there is safety in numbers. When you travel in a group, you are far less likely to fall victim to crimes like mugging or assault. A criminal can't overpower a group as easily as an individual. For this reason, bad guys are far less likely to target a group of travelers. You have to make compromises. When you travel with a group, you can't always get your way and do what you want to do. For example, maybe your travel group wants to go to the beach and you want to go to a museum. You have less freedom and independence when traveling in a group. When you travel on an organized group tour, the itinerary is already set. You don't get to choose which hotel you stay at, which restaurant you eat at, when you wake up, or when you go to sleep. You follow the pre-planned itinerary. There is very little freedom or independence. There will be arguments and disagreements. Traveling in a group can be a real test of your patience and relationships. Disagreements and arguments will happen. It's inevitable, even if you're traveling with your best friends. It can be difficult to make decisions. When you travel with a group, you have to take everyone's preferences into consideration and make sure everyone is content with every decision. The more people in the group, the more difficult it becomes to make a decision. Everyone has an opinion. You can't make everyone happy. You may dislike your group members. When you travel on an organized group tour, you don't get to choose who you're traveling with. You won't know who is in your group until you meet everyone when the tour starts. An average-sized group tour has 10-20 people. It is highly likely that you won't get along with at least one of them. We are going to end this video right away. If you have any query or information to share, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.